What's up, guys? This is Trader back with some more trading on this morning. Um, got up and I turned on my platform and I saw that GRNQ was making some big moves in pre-market. We'll see if it can continue. Right now, it's kind of fading back to VWAP, so we'll see if it can continue. Looking around here, I have not taken any trades yet pre-market. Don't really plan to. I'm trying to trade in the open. We have about 15 minutes to the bell right now. You may look up here and see this today's percent change is down 1%. Well, that's because I was paying some bills this morning and it took out I took a little bit out of this account. I think I took out 20 bucks. I think this is what I needed out of this account, but yeah, that's all that is. No trades taken yet. But we will be watching GRNQ. I would love to see it give a $3 break and maybe get to that 315 area. That's the break point that I would love to see it get to. 315. If it can hold up VWAP right here. If it can't, it may make some big moves down because the last bottom here is the 265. If it breaks that 265, it may just crash out, but I hope it doesn't. It had pretty good news this morning. Let me show you the news. The news was Green Pro. Let me move this over just a bit. Green Pro announces a Bitcoin fund, right? So let me read a little bit more into that for you. Okay, so it intends to set up a Bitcoin fund for investment. So basically it's I think there were two stocks that I saw that were getting into Bitcoin today. GRNQ, cryptocurrencies. That's basically the main part of the news, is that they set up a fund for investment for Bitcoin. But as you can see, we're still fading towards VWAP, so not looking too good. Not through VWAP though. But these are the top stocks in the market right now. Between $1 and $7 is what I'm looking at. We have OCGN. Let's go look at it. It doesn't have any news today, but it did make moves this morning from the 182 up to the 272. But following this downtrend right here, I don't know how strong it can be through these resistance levels. Also on the daily chart for OCGN, if we pull that up, make that big, it doesn't look too good over here either. On the last day, I believe that was Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday, whatever the day it was for Christmas Eve, it did have a red day. But we'll see if it can push up. I don't know. It has plenty of volume, but I just don't like the daily movement on that. NXTD. It was fading earlier. Let me see if it came back up. Nope, still fading off. 5 minute under VWAP, so it's got to work its way back above VWAP. CSCW was actually moving on Christmas Eve as well, but it kind of flatlined for a while, and then because I was looking at it here, and then it started to shoot later on in the day after like 1 o'clock, started to shoot up. But anyway, AQMS. This one is focused on battery recycling. Now I don't know if that's towards the electric vehicle components, but let me read up on it. Okay. So their electrolyzer program is working under budget. It's 100% greater than the last program that they developed. It looks okay, but It still isn't moving like GRNQ, and it doesn't say anything about electric vehicles. ACY, very low float but faded off. This is an OTC stock. I don't mess with OTCs. They're usually trash. Usually. Sometimes they give pretty big moves though. BNGO has a little bit of news today. Accredited by College of American Pathologists, completing first LDT in the U.S. for constitutional genetic disorders that uses whole genome analysis with Sapphire as alternative to chromosomal microarray and karyotyping. Okay. Still not as volatile as some of these other ones. So I'm going to look at the most volatile ones first, and then we'll get on into everything else. Okay, GRNQ gave a little bit of a bounce off of VWAP, but has yet to get back over the 275. The 275 may become resistance for it here, because it is consolidating a little long. Usually if it's very volatile, it'll come hit the VWAP and just be going within the next like two minutes. But those 2 minutes have passed and it's starting to lose momentum here. All right. Let's go ahead and see where the rest of its daily chart markings. It's at 271 right now, so it's kind of close to the top. So I believe on opening it may give us a move downwards first and then try to come and reclaim VWAP. But I do know that the shorts are going to be all over this with it being up so high. There's a 275. It's going up and challenging. Let's look at the level 2. Level 2, 275. Oh, it lost the 275 as soon as I got to the level 2. Sellers are winning on the at the 275 right now. Oh, they just kicked through. 277. 277 was the top of this candle, I believe. Yeah, 276. So we'll see what it can do here. I would love to buy that $3 break and maybe 200 shares at the $3 break and get some quick profits off of that. Let's see. Starting to lose, starting to struggle with that 275 right there. Some big buyers at the 272. A lot of buyers coming in at the 273, but I don't think they're going to be able to hold up behind this little top and tail that it just did right there. Kind of top and tail right there. That's kind of a level of not indecision, but just rejection. So it's rejecting at the 275 there. I still think it looks good for the day though. On the daily chart, I mean, it's right at the top. It literally just needs to break. Really, that $3 area would be nice. But if it goes down and the 275 becomes resistance, then we can just play off the 275 to the $3. That'll be a 20-cent move. All right. Nothing else. Nothing else really looking appetizing right now. Everything is fading off for Monday morning, and of course, this is Monday morning after the Christmas break. So I do know that people are going to be hungry in the stock market, coming back off a four day weekend almost. So we'll see. GRNQ. Oh, it's fading through VWAP. VWAP was at the 266. So OCGN failing out. GRNQ, big moves down. Big moves. So it is now under VWAP. So we'll be looking for anything else that is getting over VWAP for right now. P-Fund. AQMS working its way back over VWAP. Just doesn't look strong though. It's got to get through that 350. We'll see though. We're going to watch and wait. Alright, looks like we got a fader. It looked like it was coming back and holding VWAP, but that's why I like to see that 1 minute pullback above VWAP here. OCGN, GRNQ fading on off, but we will watch it out of the open. It looks like it's getting a bottom right here on the 250 area. So if it can hold up this 250, that may be a good little area of support down there. But we'll see. I hope 250 doesn't become resistance for it. We have about 3 minutes to the bell. I mean, not 3 minutes. We have about 10 minutes to the bell. What am I talking about? $10 minutes to the bell. Getting ready to go and make a little bit of money. I wish GRNQ would stay up, but it's looking like it's getting weaker and weaker. I see a bunch of red over here, and then you see the break right there. So very, very weak movement there. So all of the top stocks for the morning have faded, and we'll have to see who's going to be strong at open. ACY, ATIF, NXTD. ACY breaking down the SMA, 200 SMA on the 1 minute chart. Not looking too good at all. Have about 7 minutes to the bell. At 275 is looking like the spot to be in. 281 is looking good. So from 280s, 200 shares up to the, let's say the $3, 311s up there would be nice. 280s to 311s. So we'll see what happens here. It's coming back over the 250s. The 250s is where we want to see it kind of hold up here. Oh, let me go ahead and roll that intro. We got like 5 minutes left. I'll roll the intro and we will get into it. All right. So we got about 5 minutes to the bell. 5 minutes to the bell, and we are looking at GRNQ for our top suspect. It has come down. It has held the 250s, and it looks like it's kind of basing out in this 250 area. Where I want to enter is this 280 area, like 281. That would be a nice entry for me, and get a possible run up to maybe the $3, 310, somewhere up in there. But we'll have to see what it does after that first minute bar before I actually place an order, because it may get kind of crazy. It may go into halts. You never know. But if it is one of the halting types, I really try to stay away from them, but I'm willing to trade this type of halt because it has news on the day, and it's already given big moves, and it's formed a range here from the 250s up to like the $3. Draw this resistance up here. So yeah, the 280s is where I would like to get in on this one. But now it's going back and testing that 250 again. Let's see if it can stay above the 250s here without failing out. Well, looks like it's let's see if it can stay above this. What is this, 340 area, 345ish? 3 minutes to the bell. I would love that first minute bar to at least get back over VWAP and hold. Oh, there's a buy up right there to 250. Buyer just jumped in there, and he lost immediately. Fighting with the 9 EMA, right? Whoa, that was a gap down. Gap down from the 254 to the 238. That's a 20-cent gap down. It's got to fill this gap. That was crazy. Okay. So we want to play those types of games. That may take some confidence out of the buyers with that huge gap down right there. That's 47 all the way to the 40s. That's a 7-cent gap down. I don't know who's going to be buying now, because they got to fill this gap first, and this 247 may become resistance for it. We'll see. OCGN still down. NXTD. All the top volume stocks are definitely down right now. Okay, what is this one doing? News. I'm gonna have to let that one. Wow, why is it getting such a push on low volume? I'm gonna have to wait for that one. Okay, market is open. Market is open. We're gonna go up and watch GRNQ out the open. See what it can do. 245. Can it get over VWAP up here at the 264? would be my question. It may just fade off here. See if it gives us red and breaks this bottom of the 234, and we'll go and look at something else. Okay, broke that. So that 250 did become resistance for it. Man. All right. BTU. Just very extended, very low volume stock. The float on this one was 95 million for BTU. 95 million on the float. So do I expect it to go really high? No, I do not. ALPP, what are you doing out here? As commercial drone holdings. What's the float on this one? Float is 111 million, 0.2 million. Very high floats out here. Let them play out these first 3 minutes and see what kind of moves they can give with these high floats. It looks like it's fighting for change right now. ATF, BTU, still pumping up. Okay, GRNQ looks like it's coming back and challenging that 250. I wanted to see it above that 280 though. So let's go ahead at 280 mark. 281. Let's just do a starter of 100 shares at 281. Is that the spot that I want to be? 280s. It can't even get over. Can't even get over VWAP. Pre-market VWAP. But that's the spot that I want to get a starter position up there. If it can go. Has plenty of volume behind it. 250 break. It's just not looking strong right now. 260. Getting bought up there. Okay. Had to bring back my chart keys. I couldn't see for a minute. Alright. So it's looking like it wants to get up, but that 250 is just holding it. Alright, let's go look at something else. It just went back red. ATIF. It's way under the pre-market VWAP. BTU. Still trying to get up. Had a little pullback there. Looks like it's fighting for change. Not really getting any pushes there. The top of this is the 293. I do know that it's not going to be able to move much, but let's see, what was this move? This move was a 30-cent move almost, but now it's failing. I don't trust it anymore. Okay, back to ATIF. Still under VWAP. ALPP. Man, that thing shot up, didn't it? On low volume. Oh, this is an OTC stock. I can't Cannot trade a OTC stock. These love to crash. Nope, not gonna get my money. All right, OEG, no news, just going up. AHT. Now this one over the 90s would be a buy spot. 91 be a buy spot. Let's just do 200 shares there. Well, if it can go, let's look back here. Oh wow, look at what it's fighting. Maybe 100 shares, size down a little bit the way it's looking. Man, is anything gonna give those moves today? AHT, yeah, it's barely holding up. I don't really like that one. I want them to get volatile for me. This one had moves, it's doing a pullback here. Usually if I'm going to trade under $1, it needs to have some kind of news. Okay, so it can go, it moved 2 cents, 3 cents in one move. So, it's not really attractive. PL still sitting up there. Huge float. What's the float on this one? Float is 413 million on this one. Huge float. AHT 290s. All right, so whatever. We can do a $3 break on this one. 305. We do 100 shares at the 305 up there. We can break that $3. See what it can do. Will it get major pullback or no? 305 entry. All that red on the tape. I'm seeing red, red, and more red. Okay, so the top of this one is the 298, so we'll do a $3 break. Got up there, could not hold this top level of the 296. If it breaks the body, we'll go and look at something else. It's got to hold up this 288. Got to hold up that, yeah. All right, it's trying to pull back up there. Top of this is the 296. Oh yeah, well, got down there to VWAP 273. So 296 $3 break will still be in play on this candle. Let's see what the next candle does. Can we get going? JAGX has popped up. I might go and look at that one if this one can't hold in the 90s. Getting bought up right there. Okay, so it's breaking down the 90s. Let's go and look at JAGX. It has some big moves. Wow. Okay, we definitely need to see a pullback on that one. I'm not just jumping in there. Okay. So this will be the one we'll watch. NXTD. Pop back in. Not interested. Wow, JAGX really went. Okay, a double top right there. Let's see if we can break that double top, possibly. If not, it needs to pull back. All right, so JAGX is going crazy right now. I was looking for a pullback or some kind of entry point, but it never gave it to me. It may actually break $1 again. It broke $1 back here on this day, but now it's fighting a downtrend, and it's right on this resistance level of the 92 right here. JAGX. So we'll have to see about that one. It's looking kind of weak at that 90s level. A lot of big sellers coming in there. Sellers getting knocked down. Looking quite nasty. We didn't even see a pullback there. We still haven't seen a true pullback. 87. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me go and look. This one's falling off. Did a pullback above VWAP. P-Fund. Want to see if anything else was AC. Whoa. AC. Y is looking like it wants to move. Top side is the top side. Getting a lot of wicks here. A lot of wicks. It did a pullback, but I don't know if I can trust it with all these wicks over the top. Yeah. BNGO. Is this one gonna come back and crack that $1? Let's see if we can crack $1 here. We put 100, 200 shares at $1, 300 shares at $1 for that $1 break. Looking for that $1 break up here. 300 shares ready to go. Wait a minute. That float is huge. It's not gonna be able to move. It's not gonna be able to move that much. Ugh. I just realized that. So I don't want to risk that much on a high float stock because it doesn't have the gas. All right, GRNQ came back up to VWAP. Came back up and trying to test that 250 area again. Okay, so now the high will be that 260 area. So 260s on this candle would be nice. $261, 200 shares up there if it can get there. Could this be a 3-bar play? We don't know yet. It just continues to fall off. VWAP is at the 238 right now. Wanted to see it give us a little bit of a move upward here. Watching that 260 area. See if it breaks back down VWAP. Yeah. Not looking too good right there. 238, 239 is VWAP. I would love to see it stay in the 40s here. And I don't think it's going to be able to. Okay, it did get bought up a little bit there right at the 230s. So a break of this previous high would be where I would want to get in. Let's see if it can do it. Man, that's sad. Okay. Well, let's go look at something else. NXTD, gee whiz. Okay, NXTD looking like it's making moves. Not looking like it is making moves. Did the pullback here. I went up there because this one was more volatile, but now I'm definitely watching NXTD. This one gave a pullback here. Can it go up and hold this 184 here? 184 is the spot we need to see it hold. 184. See if we can get up there and hold that 184 area. Oof. Yeah, that doesn't look too friendly, does it? Gee whiz. Alright. Next, Givo. Givo, man. Givo's always making moves, but it's just a super choppy stock. Bingo. Did it ever break that $1 area? It did not break that $1 area yet. That would be a key place for me to be getting in there though, if it can do it. 300 shares up here at the 101. If it can do it. Has daily resistance up here at the 101, so I may need to put it at the 102. I don't know. Let's do the 102 for that one. 102 because daily resistance is at the 101. Let's see what it wants to do here. $198, $99. Buyers coming in there at the 98.9. Love to see it push through that $1 level. Kind of looks like it wants to go. 300 shares will be my entry position, and I will start taking off profit momentarily. Sellers, big sellers over there on the at the 99. They're getting pushed through. There it is. Okay, I am in there. Looking for a little bit more. We'll start taking off this position in just a bit. Bottom here is the 96 will be out. 96 right there. Go ahead and put that out down there. See if it can hold up that dollar. Buyers coming in. Buyers coming in. Love to see it hold up that dollar right there. Looking weak right there. Looking real weak right there. I might start stripping off this position if it can't just go. Yeah, a lot of selling pressure right there. Got bought up. Okay. Nice buying pressure right there. I'm gonna go ahead and start moving my stop up. stop up here. If it doesn't get strong really quickly, start taking off some shares here. It is above the 9. The 9 right now is at the 99. So since it's taking so long, I'm going to go ahead and take off some. It just doesn't look like it wants to go. Keeps on struggling. Buyers coming in at the dollar. I do not see. Oh yeah, there's a big buyer right there. Big buyer. Big buyer at the dollar. Love to see them just murder that 101. Murder that 101 there. Ooh. Okay. Big buyers there. Be out on that right there. Taking a long time trying to get this. Long time. We have our stop out. Buyers keep coming in at the dollar. They're getting bigger and bigger at the dollar. I will start to take off if it starts to look like we're losing there. I just don't see the breakout that I would like to see here. Man, this thing is volatile. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to start taking off here if it can't go. Go ahead and pop off 100. Buyers, come on now. It's consolidated in this area for a while. Right there at the 99, so we'll go ahead and move up to the 97. Be a nice stop out. That'll be risking like a couple of cents. Matter of fact, I'll leave that there. I need to get this, I need to get my entry price here. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that yet. Continues to get bought up at the 1. Okay. $40,000 down here at the $1. Still very iffy. So I might want to move it up to this 98 since it's been holding here for a while. 97. Just in case it wants to not go. So we'll put it right there at the 97 there. Let's go. I don't think it's going to take much for it to go now, either way. So just trying to see, the trend is against the sellers here. So if it's going to go, it needs to go. There may be shifting trends here. We're coming up to the last little bit, the last minute. We'll be getting out right here at the, okay, there's a little shoot up, waiting for that break. Getting bought there, bought up. The low of this is the $1. So we'll go ahead and move it up to the 99 if it fails out. So we'll move it right there at the 99 just in case for failure right there. Huge seller at the 102 that needs to be broken. buyers at the 101. What's the bottom of this one? The bottom of this one is the $1. So let's go ahead and move that stop up to the $1 area. A lot of buyers right there. We're just waiting here. Either way it goes, I mean, it's going to crash out or it's going to go. It's about even right now, the way it's looking. So $1 will be the new out. And like the new out here. Okay, $1 is the new out. Worked our way all the way up here, just in case it wants to fail out on us. In with a nice 300 shares, waiting for that pop through. Waiting for that nice pop through here. May go ahead and knock us out here if it breaks that $1. Right now, since I have that position in, I need to go ahead and get my I need to go ahead and put up here the actual price where I got in, because I could not see that cost per share. Okay, that should do it. Cost per share should be in there now, because I could not see my initial price. There it is. I'm in at the 102, so I'm risking 2 cents here. $2 on 300 shares. Big dip down there. We may lose it right here. Yep. All right, cool. That was just I think about $4 or $5, something like that. Whatever 2 cents on 300 shares is. Let me go see. $6. $6 loss right there. All right. Definitely looked like it was gonna go, but just could not press through that $1 mark. Got $700 left. Okay, this one 55, 56. This one looks good on the break of the 356. 356. Go to 100 shares there on that breakout if it can do it. 357. I don't know. This thing's kind of trading sideways here. That's the only problem that I have with it. It may go higher, but I doubt it's going to go higher. All right, OCGN back in the game. A pop through of the 247, 200 shares. 200 shares there. Buy that 247 breakout if it can do it. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and go up to 250. Now that I looked at it, 250 break be nice right there. Let's look at the daily chart. 262 might be a little bit of resistance into the 60s. We'll wait on this one. It's already confirmed VWAP. 245. Float is 155 million. That's kind of scary. News doesn't really have any good news today. They're gonna call that off. Go and look at something else. P Fund, ACY, AQMS definitely has stopped at this level multiple times in here. So at 350 is looking real nice. We'll see if it can hold up these levels down here. But that 350, but if it's trading within a range, it may just only go to like the 60s right here. Right. That one's not looking good anymore. Is anything looking good anymore? That one's under VWAP. This one's holding up VWAP. 87 would be the point. Did this one have any news on today? It did not. It had news from the 17th, December 17th. So with that float, I don't trust it. ACY, yeah, there's just a lot of falling off and fading right now. Was this the one that I was just trading? Yep. Lost me $6 on that little push down on 300 shares. So you saw how I risked on that one. I had 300 shares, but I only risked 2 cents, which was $6 for the upside, which could have been if it broke that 102, which was at top. Let's see, 102 up to the 105, and then maybe up to the 116. So on 300 shares, that's pretty good money. Pretty good money. And that was my play there, but it did not work out. And sometimes they don't. But I did manage the risk, especially with the sizing. ALPP kind of struggling. Has a top up here. Let's see if we can break those into the 450s. It's kind of, oh, it's OTC. That's why it's not moving like that. Okay. No one wants to buy it. Man, everything is fading. Come on now. NTXD. OCGN. Getting a little kick off the VWAP. It's so nice to see that thing get up back up here to the 250s. Okay, BI. Are you serious? This one's going back up? It may actually break $1 today. I can do 300 shares again up there if I need to for that break of that 102. But it's gotta reclaim VWAP. It has not given a pullback over VWAP yet, so we'll see what it wants to do. CF. It has daily resistance up here to the 114. Does it have news to push it up there? Nah. But it does look good. Somebody's buying it. Then they had a big snap down right there. Yeah. Okay. ACY. They can get over that $1. They'll be so nice. But it's losing volume, looks like. Yeah. Slowly draining volume there. GRNQ coming back up and challenging VWAP. And losing the battle to VWAP. BNGO losing VWAP. Anything else above VWAP? ABML. Okay, so this one does look like it's gonna be able to push. See, 87s. Yeah, let's go ahead and get ready to trade this one. Through the 87, 88's looking like the spot to be on this one. 88. I do 200 share. Well, it's a even lower priced. I just don't know how much force it's gonna have pushing through these levels with the volume drying up. That's the only problem there. So I'm just gonna be very careful and patient with that one. AHT, okay, this one wants to get back up there into the 90s possibly. The 292, 293 area would be a good buy spot for this one. 200 shares into the 292, 293 be the spot that I want to be in right there. We'll see what it can do. Love to see that little break over this little 292 area. Okay, I'm in there right there. Here comes the pullback. Let's see, 288. VWAP is at the 281. So we'll play that VWAP right there. 200 shares, playing VWAP. See if we can get a little bit more gusto here. 284, now VWAP. Looking to see what it wants to do here. Did get over that level. We're in at the 293. We'll be out at the 285 for VWAP. 285 right there. So 10 cents, pretty much 10 cents down on this 200 shares. What's the bottom of this? The low is the 285. Woo! 285 gave a little dip there. I am risking about $10 on this trade. Might go ahead and stop me out here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and move our stop up out here to the 286. 86. 286 right there for out. Looking for a little bit of a punch through that level. The top is the 297 up there. Don't see any big buyers down here at the 92s. Looking for some buyers to come in here. risk right now is 93 cents down to the 86. So we have decreased our risk a bit, so it's less than 10 cents now. Let's see if it can push through this level. Because that was quite the extension right there from that 287. Matter of fact, let's move up to 287, because 287 seems to be the new point of resistance. May knock me out here. Let's see. 287, no buyers, no buyers, little bit of buyers. Okay, bought up right there, big buy up. So let's see if we can break out of this range. So now most definitely the out is the 87. $87. Man, this thing is not playing with these movements down. 89. Be out at the 87. Okay, are we gonna move? Looks like some buyers at the 89. Just a few, not too many. 88 buyers. Right. Looks like it's gonna, yep, stop me out there. All right, so I lost a little bit more right there. Now this one's up. GRNQ. Take 50 shares. Let's see, can I get 50 shares of this? 273, 275. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these stocks are just fading. They're just fading. Yeah, there's a lot of faders today. I really can't do anything about that. Trading the strategy, but they are not giving me the green light. All right, 250 is coming back into play here. Can it hold up that 250? 255, 256. Come back down, retest for me. 261. Not enough to get that. What? 261 is where we want to be in. 261 is where I'm looking to get in here. $243 is our out. All right, we don't want that. Go ahead and cancel that out. It's crazy how fast that money goes. Gee whiz. Okay. TH. Nope. All right, everything is fading off for the day. So, I mean, there's 61. Maybe there'll be an entry at 61 here. Buy 30 at the 61. It can push up there. We'll be in at the 61. Be out down here on the 247. This time we'll be out at the 249 if it goes. Okay, I'm in there. We will sell out at the 249 down here. 38 bucks left. Looking for this one to give us a little bit of a ride. Did show strength there. So we're risking 10 cents down. We'll see what it wants to do with us. Wow, that pullback is crazy. Yeah, it's probably gonna knock us out here. Yeah, this is the last trade of the day. I just can't get a read on these stocks. If this one knocks me out, I'm just done. Cannot get a read on them. Low right there was 250. Yeah, it's over. It is over. Keeps on playing here. Needs to get into the 60s and hold. All right. It just continues to fake out here. Bottom of this one, this high, this low is a 255. So that'll be the new out. Wow. Okay. I'm done for the day. Was looking for a push there, could not get anything going right there. So that's it for the day. I think I took all losing trades today. 6, 11, 4, so 15, about $20 in total. 20 bucks in total. I'm done for the day, and I cannot. Took a 300 share position there, 200 share, 30 share position, and they've all faded. So sometimes they don't work out. But I did keep my risk where I wanted it, around $10 risk per trade, and you can look here and see that that's pretty much where it was. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and close it down for the day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.